Let me close by speaking directly to the students here, the next generation. Who are going to be writing the next great chapter in the American story. The issue of energy independence is one that America has been talking about since before your parents were your age, since before you were born. And you also happen to go to a school in a town that for a long time has suffered from a chronic unwillingness to come together and make tough choices. And so I forgive you for thinking that maybe there isn't much we can do to rise to this challenge. Maybe some of you are feeling kind of cynical or skeptical about whether we're actually going to solve this problem. But everything I have seen and experienced with your generation convinces me otherwise. I think that precisely because you are coming of age at a time of such rapid and sometimes unsettling change. Born into a world with fewer walls, educated in an era of constant information. Tempered by war and economic turmoil, because that's the world in which you're coming of age. I think you believe as deeply as any of our previous generations that America can change, and it can change for the better. We need that. We need you to dream big. We need you to summon that same spirit of unbridled optimism and that bold willingness. To tackle tough challenges and see those challenges through that led previous generations to rise to greatness to save a democracy. To touch the moon, to connect the world with our own science and our own imagination. That's what America is capable of. That's what you have to push America to do, and it will be you that pushes it. That history of ours, of meeting challenges, that's your birthright. You understand that there's no problem out there that is not within our power to solve. I don't want to leave this challenge for future presidents. I don't want to leave it for my children. I don't want to leave it for your children. So, yes, solving it will take time and it will take effort. It will require our brightest scientists, our most creative companies. It will require all of us Democrats, Republicans, and everybody in between to do our part. But with confidence in America and in ourselves and in one another. I know this is a challenge that we will solve. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Barack Obama. Address to the people of Estonia. Delivered September 3, 2014, Nordea Concert Hall, Tallinn, Estonia. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Estonia. Tere Eesti. Thank you, Oscar, for your wonderful introduction and for representing the talent and the energy and the optimism of today's Estonia, especially its young people. And Oscar is sitting next to his father, and his father and I agree that we're getting gray. So we have to make sure that somebody is coming up behind us. Please give Oscar a big round of applause for the great job that he did. To President Ilves and distinguished guests. To the people of Estonia, it is a great pleasure to be with you in this historic city, in this beautiful land. I thank you for the incredible hospitality that you've shown me today. I understand the weather is always like this. My only regret is that I missed this summer's Lollapedu. And I'll try to come back next time and catch it. I bring with me the friendship of the American people. And I am honored to be the first President of the United States to deliver an address like this to the people of Estonia. I just had the opportunity to meet once again with the presidents of all the Baltic states. And I thank the presidents of Latvia and Lithuania for being here. We're joined by friends from throughout the region. And I want to say a special welcome to everyone watching this out in Freedom Square. And I'm especially pleased to see so many young people here today. Because, like Oscar, you are fulfilling the dream that your parents and grandparents struggled for, but could only imagine, and that is living your lives in free and independent and democratic Baltic nations. That dream of freedom endured through centuries of occupation and oppression. It blossomed into independence, only to have it stolen by foreign pacts and secret protocols. It survived the mass deportations that ripped parents from their children. It was defended by forest brothers in their resistance and sustained. By poets and authors who kept alive your languages and cultures. And here in Estonia, it was a dream that found its most eloquent expression in your voices on a grassy field not far from here. When Estonians found the courage to stand up against an empire and sing "Land of my fathers, land that I love." And Heinz Vock, who is here today, spoke for the entire singing revolution when he said, "One day, no matter what, we will win." And then, exactly 25 years ago, people across the Baltics came together in one of the greatest displays of freedom and nonviolent resistance that the world has ever seen. On that August evening, perhaps 2 million people stepped out of their homes and joined hands, a human chain of freedom, the Baltic way. And they stretched down highways and across farmlands, from Tallinn to Riga to Vilnius. They lit candles and they sang anthems. Old men and women brought out their flags of independence. And young parents brought their children to teach them that when ordinary people stand together, great change is possible. Here in Estonia, when people joined the line, the password was freedom. As one man said that day, the Berlin Wall is made of brick and concrete. Our wall is stronger. And it was. Within months, that wall in Berlin was pushed open. The next year, the Baltic peoples finally voted in elections. And when the forces of the past made their last grab for power, you stood up. Lithuanians faced down tanks. Latvians manned barricades. Here in Tallinn, citizens rushed to the TV tower to defend the airwaves of democracy. You won. You reclaimed your countries. And in your new constitution you declared, The independence and sovereignty of Estonia are timeless and inalienable. But the people of the Baltic nations also knew that freedom needs a foundation of security. So you reached out to join the NATO alliance. And we were proud to welcome you as new allies, so that those words of your constitution are timeless. Independence will always be guaranteed by the strongest military alliance the world has ever known. Today, people working to build their own democracies from Kiev to Tunis look to you for inspiration. Your experience cautions that progress is neither easy nor quick. Here in the Baltics, after decades of authoritarian rule, the habits of democracy had to be learned. The institutions of good governance had to be built. Economies had to be reformed. Foreign forces had to be removed from your territory. And transitions of this magnitude are daunting for any nation. But the Baltics show the world what's possible when free peoples come together for the change that they seek. And in that great contest of ideas between freedom and authoritarianism, between liberty and oppression, your success proves. Like that human chain 25 years ago, that our way will always be stronger. We're stronger because we're democracies. We're not afraid of free and fair elections. Because true legitimacy can only come from one source, and that is the people. We're not afraid of an independent judiciary, because no one is above the law. We're not afraid of a free press or vibrant debate or a strong civil society. Because leaders must be held accountable. We're not afraid to let our young people go online to learn and discover and organize. Because we know that countries are more successful when citizens are free to think for themselves. We're stronger because we embrace open economies. Look at the evidence. Here in Estonia, we see the success of free markets. Integration with Europe, taking on tough reforms. You've become one of the most wired. Countries on Earth, a global leader in e-government and high-tech start UPS. The entrepreneurial spirit of the Estonian people has been unleashed. And your innovations, like Skype, are transforming the world. And we're stronger because we stand together. This year we celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Baltics in NATO. A decade ago, skeptics wondered whether your countries were up to the task. And today, they need only look at our training exercises. Where our troops grow even stronger together, shoulder to shoulder. They can look at Afghanistan, where our forces have sacrificed together to keep us safe, and where in just 3 months, the largest operation in NATO history will come to an end, as planned. There's no doubt the Baltics have made our alliance stronger. And your progress reflects a larger truth, because of the work of generations, because we've stood together in a great alliance. Because people across this continent have forged a European Union dedicated to cooperation and peace. We have made historic progress toward the vision we share: a Europe that is whole and free and at peace.